Hey guys, start of a week here for the pantry challenge. I had to buy a pitcher because we have a whole bunch of sugar and Kool-Aid and we didn't have a pitcher. So I got this really cute one from Target. Go ahead and pull that out, Mama, please. Thank you. So it just goes like this and then you just pull it off to pour it, but it's really cute. It reminds me of something like at a restaurant that would have orange juice or apple juice in it. It is glass. So to allow them to have Kool-Aid without being too crazy, I did half. So the Kool-Aid normally calls for a whole cup of sugar plus the packet. And again, we've had it forever and I've never used it. So I did half a cup of sugar and this will last them a couple of days, which is nice, a little treat. They're having those chimichangas that I showed you in my pantry tour and some petite carrots, and I have my celery starting to look a little sad. So I'm gonna cut it up. They're gonna have this and this with some ranch dressing on the side for their chimichangas, and they already snacked on frozen strawberries for a snack. So that worked out well. I'm just making myself a sandwich. Ended up doing all celery sticks so that I could use those up. Yay. Don't mind my ridiculously dirty stove, but for dinner tonight I have pasta. So this is whole wheat noodles that I had in the pantry, and I had some pesto left in the fridge, so we went ahead and used that up, mixed it with the pasta. For ours, since we're doing not the pesto, I just have a cup of pasta with some shrimp. I used a whole bag of shrimp and a couple cups of the mixed veggies, tossed it right in there, and that is what we're having for dinner. So just a quick, simple, all the main food groups for dinner tonight. So today I'm going to prep some pizza bombs for lunch. This is 3 cups of self-rising flour, which I already had in my cabinet, and 3 cups of the Faye 0% Greek yogurt. This is a Weight Watcher hack. So, you know, you could totally use regular dough, but this is great. It's 11 points, so this is 33 points total. And I will probably get at least 2 dozen pizza bombs out of it. So not bad. I'm gonna use up some fat-free mozzarella, some turkey pepperoni to go on the inside for myself. For the girls, I'm gonna use regular, and this is what we are going to have. I also pulled out some hot dogs. You could use this as like your dough for pigs in a blanket, which would be great. I have stuff to make regular dough as well, but I have this and I don't want my Greek yogurt to go bad, so using it up. That's what it's gonna be. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Have those chicken hot dogs cooking up there, and then I have the pizza bombs. That's how they turned out. So pretty simple. I ended up getting 22 of them. I just sprayed them with some spray olive oil, put some seasoning. They have 1 piece of pepperoni and some cheese inside, and we can use some pizza sauce to dip them, and it's going to be a delicious lunch. Okay, dinner tonight is just a combination of stuff that we had in the fridge and freezer. I had some pinto beans in the freezer. I pulled those out, popped those in here. I had a can of kidney beans, some cabbage. I just made some tomato bouillon with some water. I had a little bit of beef stock left, threw that in here. Some sausage from the freezer, cut it up. I just put it all in here, and we are having red beans and rice. So technically it's not red beans, but it's kidney and pinto. So it's like a bean and rice sausage combo, and I gave it kind of like a Mexican spice to it, and then we're just gonna have it over some white rice. So another quick, simple, pretty inexpensive dinner meal idea for you guys. This is what dinner turned into tonight. Smells delicious, has an awesome taste. Very inexpensive meal to clean out your pantry and fridge. We had some overly ripe bananas, so instead of them going to waste, we're busting out the baking supplies and making 2 batches of cinnamon sugared muffins. I will post the recipe down below. Dinner idea for tonight, we had these buns in the freezer, the salmon patties in the freezer, so I just made salmon burgers, and I haven't had enough salmon burgers for tonight for dinner and for lunch tomorrow. I cooked up all of the tater tots that we have, so that's done, and just some carrots on the side. That's what's for dinner. And then I'm doing a second round of muffins, the banana pecan crunch muffins, so I'll link that recipe down below, and I'll show you everything that I got out of this when we're done. Quick dinner idea, fairly inexpensive as well. You could do this with regular chicken breasts. These are copycat KFC bowls. I did mine Weight Watchers style, but if you aren't on Weight Watchers, then you can do however. So I have some mashed potatoes down there, half a cup of just frozen corn. I have 5 of these natural chicken nuggets, a 1/4 cup of fat-free cheese, and some of the Heinz gravy on top. So you could totally make up a big pot of mashed potatoes, either with russets or red skin potatoes or just potato flakes. You could use chicken, make your own chicken nuggets, any kind of cheese, any kind of brown gravy or white gravy, and any kind of veggie, and that would be a great, pretty inexpensive dinner idea. So that is what we are having tonight for dinner. Dinner option tonight is very basic. It's just spaghetti and meat sauce, but here's what we did to kind of make this stretch a little bit better. So I've showed you guys, which we have just a few of those muffins left, perfect. I did stick half of them in the freezer, and they've worked out really nicely for a snack or just like a quick breakfast option. This morning we actually did half a bagel for like morning snack. They had breakfast, and then for morning snack we did half a bagel with some Laughing Cow spreadable cheese. They really liked that also, so that was good. But just some spaghetti, and what I did when I served them dinner, I just did plain spaghetti and then poured the meat sauce over it instead of mixing the two, because that allowed me to save this. And I just cooked up 2 pounds of lean ground beef, which we already had in the fridge. This was 3 jars of marinara and traditional, you know, like marinara sauce, 3 smaller jars. So dumped everything in here with a bunch of our own seasoning. They're gonna have whatever's for dinner, whatever's left over, I'll pour on top of the spaghetti for lunch tomorrow for them. And then we're actually going to use this to make a lasagna. I have some lasagna noodles. I have ricotta cheese in the fridge that needs to be used up. And we're just gonna layer a bunch of lasagna, stick it in the fridge, and that is what we'll have for dinner within the next few days. So cook it all now. Use it for a couple of meals throughout the week, which is just a little tip that I feel like most people do, but sometimes you don't think about it. You just cook enough for that meal. If you cook double, you're already doing the work. Cook double so you can set it aside for another meal. Saves you time in the future. For lunch today, I finished up the chicken nuggets that I had frozen. I will have to buy some more because this is what Autumn wants for her birthday lunch, is burgers, chicken nuggets, and fries. So I will have to buy that. We also finished up the frozen peas. So the girls are going to have this with a fruit cup or yogurt. I haven't decided. It's hot. Oh my gosh. Just taking the internal temperature. So yeah, a quick little lunch full of all the food groups. And we used up a few things in the process. Remember those salmon patties I had as salmon burgers a couple of days ago? Well, I only had one left over, so that's not gonna do anything if you just eat that for 2 people. So I made the girls lunch, and then for me and Andres, I did about 3 cups of shredded cabbage that I had in the fridge. I had 2 sad looking zucchinis. Cut those up, threw them in here. I had, you can see, just very little whole broccoli left, so I used that up so it didn't go bad. And then I cut up the salmon patty, and I just added some seasoning to it, and we're having just like a mixed stir fry for lunch today. And the veggies really bulked it up so that it's a larger portion for him and I to be sustained and full for lunch. And then I also didn't let my produce go bad. Dinner tonight, before I show you guys I didn't make it, my husband made it. Before I show you guys a little grocery haul, is the lasagna. Remember I was telling you with the spaghetti we had the sauce, so we layered he layered the noodles, layered the ricotta, layered the sauce and some cheese, stuck it in the fridge, and so it was super quick dinner tonight to just heat it up in the oven, and this will give us some leftovers for tomorrow as well. Looks good. So here is the weekly grocery haul. I think I did a very good job. I stayed within my budget. My total was $49.02. So I have 98 cents to spare, which is nice. H-E-B is really great about having very inexpensive groceries. So I'm so sorry if you live in another place where you can't get this much. It's 23 items. for $49.02. And for mostly fresh produce, I think, like I said, I did a very good job. I bought some of the stuff that was on sale. I switched a few things that I would normally buy into something that I would buy, but you know, just to save on costs and stuff like that. So $49.02 for my first week of groceries. It's mostly fruits and vegetables because, like I said, we needed them. We're 100% out of fruit, 100% out of fruit. So I definitely need to stock up on some stuff. So let's just jump right in. Over here I have some tortillas. If you follow my vlog channel, which if you don't, it's H Kitty Vlogs. I will link it below. These were actually, I had this on my list of stuff to buy. If you bought this, you got a pack of sandwich thins for free. They were out of the sandwich thins, so I will actually get to pick up those next grocery shopping trip for free. Chips must be on my mind. So I picked up the Carb Sense tortillas for Weight Watchers. Those are only 1 point. And then I picked up regular tortillas for the girls. I could have got a smaller pack, but with 3 of them, if I had picked up a 10 pack, it really wouldn't have lasted very long. So I picked up the 20 pack. Same thing with the eggs. I could have saved a few dollars and got a smaller pack, but it's cheaper to get the 5 dozen. And honestly, let me see, it's $4.68 for the 5 dozen, which is a really, really good price. So I just went ahead and picked it up, and then I won't have to get them next week, which is perfect. The Gala Apples for a 3-pound bag. I was so hoping apples were on sale, and they were 97 cents, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Apples. 3-pound bag Gala Apples, 97 cents. So for all 4, I paid $3.88, which is amazing because, like I said, we were completely out of apples. These are on the smaller side, so my bigger girls can probably even have 2 at a time, but if they're just having them as like a little side, you know, snack or whatever, 1 or 2 would be fine because there are a lot of them here. 12 pounds of Gala Apples, which is perfect. 1 watermelon. The watermelon was for something, $4.76. That is a good fruit to have. The only pantry items that I actually picked up is mustard and Alfredo sauce because we were completely out of mustard, so I needed one of those. And then we were completely out of Alfredo sauce, and I have Alfredo on the menu, so I got a creamy Alfredo and a 4 cheese. Some celery. Again, normally I buy it pre-cut, but it was twice the price, so I'm going to cut it myself. 2 cucumbers. 4 smaller avocados because they're cheaper and we don't want them to go to waste. So I bought 2 to eat right now and 2 that'll be ready kind of in the next few days. Some mini peppers, that'll be good for a couple of meals. Some bananas for right now and for next week. And then I got, normally I buy a big thing of romaine lettuce, but it wasn't on sale or anything, so I halved it and just got a bag of salad blend. This will hold up fine and it'll give us a couple of salads, which is good. We were completely out of cream cheese for like the few pieces of bagel we have left and stuff like that, so I picked that up. Some zucchini. These were on sale for 97 cents a pound. So, and what I did to try and make sure I was staying within my budget is I printed out the little receipts to make sure I knew how much everything was. So like these were $2.24. Did the same thing with my cabbage. Normally I buy bagged cabbage. This is cheaper and you get more. I should have done something different with these. These were 88 cents a piece. They're just grapefruit, but I wanted some sort of citrus. Everyone's in the background. And the oranges were not on sale. So I just picked up 2 of the grapefruit, some Roma tomatoes for bruschetta. I have some basil from my basil plant and some cilantro. I have chicken enchilada soup on the menu, and the only thing I needed for it was cilantro. 1 gallon of milk. That'll hold us over until next week, especially because I have about a half gallon still in the fridge. And then the last thing I ended up getting were black grapes because they were on sale for 97 cents a pound, which is an amazing deal. The the red and the green grapes were $2.98 a pound. So I got triple the amount in the black grapes, and the girls don't love the black grapes just like this, but they like them frozen. So instead of having, we have other fruits that they could have fresh, we'll freeze these and have them as a little snack whenever they want them. So yeah, that was my haul for $49.02. It should get us through next week. Also, don't forget to scan your receipt. in Fetch Rewards. I have a coupon or a code down below that you download the app, put in the code, and when you scan your first receipt, you get 2,000 free points. There's a 300 point bonus right now, and then I got 50 points for this one. So 350 points, yay! So that was my haul for the week. I don't plan on grocery shopping again until next week. I know this was a few days late, so I'll probably grocery shop Wednesday or Thursday of next week. Technically, we're on day like 10. At the 2-week mark, I will give you an update of what we have in the freezer, fridge, pantry, stuff like that, because really it hasn't changed too much since last week when I showed you. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I was gonna send my honey bunny to the store he wanted to go, and then I was like, we have to stick to a $50 budget. And he was like, oh no, I won't stick to it. So it's really good for us to be able to stick to this, because typically we go every 2 weeks and spend $300 to $400. It just, you know, it is what it is. So this is really good. I'm proud of us. Proud of myself for sticking to it. So we'll see next week. I will continue to film meals throughout the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the first part of this series. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought. If you have any ideas for things to buy throughout the week or at your grocery haul, or things to use up, good recipes that you think we should try, let me know in those comments as well. I'll see you guys next week.